For the past 6 years, I have been dissecting every single possible way I can find to make money online with a funnel. What's the fastest way to make this actually work? Welcome everybody, my name is Ben Moote. Happy to have you here. This is what we're doing. We're going to be talking today about something I've been researching for the last little while and I'm just starting to reveal out as I go. What is the path to make money online with your sales funnel? That is the secret we are going through. You're going to like this. Over the last 9 months, I have been digging into how this all works. I did my last video on that, showing how this thing actually works. What everybody teaches on how to make money online with your sales funnel. How do you build your sales funnel? How do you actually get it to make profit? How do you do that? We mapped everything out on a whiteboard, and then I sat back and said, now, would anybody be interested in actually going through a training where I teach this stuff? We launched the training. The training has been doing really well and I've been teaching the training step by step. But as I've done it, I've realized, holy cow, yes, all this training is right. Like this is the simplified path, which we're gonna talk about what that is in more depth in just a minute. But can I make that even simpler? Oh yeah. If you enjoy this content at all, just give this video a like. If you don't like it, that's fine. Give it a dislike, I'll take it. But if you do give me a dislike, I just ask that you give me a comment down below. Let me know what you wanted to see that would be a little bit better. And to be frank, if you like it too, I'd love to hear from you as well. All right, so we mapped everything out on the whiteboard. That was the previous episode, so you guys can watch that after this. So you can see how we mapped it out, how we researched it, all those pieces, and how we found the common threads in everything that Russell Brunson teaches, Stephen Larson teaches, Frank Kern teaches, everything. What is the fastest way to take all of those elements and actually build something that's gonna work for you in your business, that's actually gonna help you make money? This is how it works. This is the basics. It all starts with 5 steps. Number 1 is mindset. I know that sounds silly, but everybody focuses on it. They at least take one day or one video and they all focus on it. So what do? We grabbed all of those and put them together into the massive mindset bundle so that way you can go through a mindset training like none other that helps you get over whatever barrier you're stuck around. So did that, love it. Now what's step number 2? You've been following me at all, you'll know I love step number 2. Step number 2 is research. This is where we get to dive in. This is where we get to see what's working. This is the simplified path, guys. You do not just go out and state, well, let's just build. You need to actually know what's working in your market, but what's the fastest way to do that? We took all those topics, we wrapped it into a nice little bundle, shrink wrapped it, and we created that so that way people can understand how to learn that faster. Step number 3 is the build, and this is a lot simpler than everybody makes it. The build is literally just the how-to. It's the steps. It's the basic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you need to do. This is not how to make it absolutely beautiful. This is not how to do any of that. Start clean, start simple. You need to focus on just 3 things that you have researched like crazy: the hook, the story, and the offer. And those 3 things require their own videos. So here's the deal. If you want to hear about that, make sure you subscribe so that way I can roll that out to you. You can get my personal opinion on how hook, story, offer can really work, especially when you research it right. So you got the build. What's the next step? Honestly, it's very simple, but overdone and not focused on by anybody else except for one person right now in the market, and it's just launching the thing. Just get this thing out to people. Let people tell you whether or not it works. You test it. Just 2 days ago, I interviewed the person who runs Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels ads, and he talked about how they always launch in a little mini way before they go big. We talk about all that and succinct it all up into that training. It's a lot of fun. So after you get your mindset right, you do the research, the build, you get the launch, what do you do next? You optimize. And this is where you live. You live in the build and optimization and research for the rest of your life. You're always making this thing better. And you are always looking at what is next. And that all comes down to research, build, launch. And you're gonna repeat those constantly. All that to say, we have been releasing this piece by piece inside of my coaching program. And what we're doing right now is we're teaching it. And then once it's taught and we have all the framework set up, what are we gonna do? Simplify, 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 just make it as simple as possible. And the simplest route that I can see is just jump to research. There's a whole story behind that. You guys can watch that after this video. I'll link it down below. But it was this realization of, holy crap, research works if you do it right. But nobody does it. At least not right. Nobody does this right. The people who do it right are big names, and they have their own personal swipe files to guide them all the way through this. So there are a couple things that are missing from the market that you may see coming very soon. So what are the key takeaways? Right now, your job is to take everything that you know, simplify it for yourself. How do you simplify it for yourself or for people around you? How do you make this simpler and still get that success? What is that simplified path? Can you find it and can you just do it? Action equals education. Not reading, not listening, action. So go and take some action. Go and do something and make it simple. Make it very, very simple. And then go test it. Just test it and get this puppy up and going and start tweaking it in order to make this work even better. If you enjoyed this at all, think about subscribing, liking the video, or join us at hackthatfunnelradio.com. That is where you begin to get the inside look at how this all works, and when things start to come out, you'll be the first to hear about it. I'll see you on the inside.